Hundreds of thousands have fled in recent weeks from Sudan's Darfur region to this refugee site in the Chadian border town of Adre. Women and children are here in great numbers, but the relative absence of men is striking. Refugees and rights groups say men are being disproportionately targeted by ethnic Arab militias in Darfur that are alleged to be carrying out atrocities against civilians. One woman who lost her husband to the fighting 3 months ago told VOA she had to flee barefoot to Chad with her children after her home and everything in it was destroyed by the militias.
My children are very young and they don't know anything about what happened to their father. I reassure them that he's going to be returning soon.
The family has nowhere to go, other than a tiny shelter. At this water collection point, in less than 5 minutes of speaking to various women, 8 came forward to say they had been widowed by the fighting in recent weeks. Gamra Adam Jem now sells vegetables to make ends meet and says life without her husband is difficult.
They killed my husband. We were sitting together and they just killed him, shooting him in the head.
Asked if Human Rights Watch has observed the targeting of men in Darfur, Mohammed Osman, a researcher who recently returned from Chad, said,
the trend speaks very clearly to the evidence we found is how men were overwhelmingly being targeted. And part of it is because some of them were fighters, but also some of it is the perception of them being a fighting force, even including in the trip that people, when people fled, there has been targeting for men also on the road.
Asked what the government of Sudan is doing to protect civilians in Darfur, Gaddafi Abdallah Mohammed Ali, the Sudanese special consul to the nearby Chadian town of Abache, called the Arab militias and paramilitary forces in Darfur a vast insurgency.
The government of Sudan and the Sudanese armed forces are carrying out their duty to repel and defend Sudan in this battle, which is a battle of dignity against this vast insurgency.
For the widows in Adre, the outlook is desperate with their families' breadwinners gone. But for some, things look set to get even more difficult.
We managed to escape along with other women and people from the street, but I have 7 children.
She adds she is 6 months pregnant with her late husband's child. Henry Wilkins, VOA News, Adre, Chad.